Entirety recording.
We are.
Excellent.
Everything was great, and it's Valentine's Day, so it's the Valentine's Day special, and I'm sure everything will be even better.
Would someone like to roll for narrative points?
Hozua. 5.
5 narrative points. A good roll for a good day.
We gotta use the power of... None of our characters are romantically involved, technically. Well, I mean, I guess Courage is, but we gotta use the G Gundam power of love to overcome our trials and tribulations.
I don't think there's anything romantic about that.
Oh.
I think the only one getting any is Courage.
Yeah. The rest of us are... I don't know what Nash's problem is, but Kurt Haliva and Faust are not exactly bachelor and bachelorette material.
Yeah, and Matro's been in the asteroid belt for like 4 years, the last 3 years. He just got back.
He could have found somebody on Jupiter, I'm sure.
No, not Jupiter, the asteroid belt.
Oh, right.
Well, there's even less people.
He could have found somebody on one of those asteroids, I'm sure. Could have found an asteroid person walking about. Yeah. All right. I'm ready.
Okay, let me just adjust the date. So last episode was the 13th. It is now the 30th. April 30th. So 12/00/80. Put that in VC text. It is currently very, very late into the night. You have all been doing more patrols around the outer edges of the shell zone, mostly as an outer net, to some anti-piracy operations. Since it's been so rough recently, you weren't in the thick of it this time. That was for the 2nd squadron. So you haven't actually seen combat in a couple weeks. Lucky for you.
Yippee.
You've gotten back from your sortie. You may now spend your time as you will. Matcher, where are you?
Let's go with relaxing my quarters, putting the finishing touches on his model of the Rio he's been building.
How did you make your model of the Rio?
I assume it's a lot of like cutting and
Lego.
gluing like existing model, because it's not like you get a model kit of this new experimental carrier. So it's like scratch built at a...
Yeah, you used a Salamis kit as a base.
Yeah, it's like a Salamis kit and then a bunch of like styrene. Fortunately, we stopped our leave block. Probably would have hit up a hobby shop and grabbed everything he could. Trying to decide if model building would be harder or not, because you're not dealing with gravity, so like you can just you can just stick pieces together with glue and they'll hold. But I suppose it depends on you have any weird interactions with things.
Well, like I think air resistance might still be a problem. You have to make sure like the air doesn't move the piece around funny.
Yeah. Probably got one of those things where it's got like 4 alligator clips on the end of bendy arms and using up the old shit.
It's
because
like,
Matcher's a big old nerd.
He'll have built it down to your desk.
Yep, exactly. Because he'll have built a model of every ship he's served on to the best of his ability.
Okay then. I'd like you to roll me tact and expression.
All right.
What is your expression?
2.
I'd like to give you a +2 because this is your hobby.
Holy! I rolled snake eyes.
Add a awakening point. And add a mind health back if you aren't already topped up.
No, I was not. Actually, that reminds me. Would my body even health improved over the last 2 weeks again? Because I'm still down at like 3 after getting shot.
give yourself back 2.
Cuckoo. Things coming up
It's still
metro today.
sore, but like, what's the word? You've been cleared to like pilot again.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's a work of beauty. You based it off a photo right after your fight with Prince Garmakov, and you even like you got out the soldering iron just to make sure the beat aim markings on the ship are right.
Nice. Living vicariously for Matro's patience model building because I am not a good painter. So it gets tabletop standards. So the fact that he can at least build better than I can.
No, remember,
is
it's the year 1980. Tabletop standard's not the thing. You're a model hobbyist, a real one.
true.
What's Floss doing?
So I'm gonna say it's been it's April 30th. Last was April 13th.
Yes, it's been
I'm
2 weeks.
Yeah, I think Faust at this point has already gone through all of the files on her floppy disk and has just been like in her room, just basically taking the knowledge she got from that, from like their crazy experiments, and trying to like refine it to be, trying to refine their formulas, their like coming up with like writing on her notes, like perhaps this could be a good way to lower mental stress on these types of people, writing like potential, like if new type is maybe genetic, if it's some sort of new genetic, like
Mutation.
if yeah, like a genetic mutation or evolution, if that's like anywhere on the genome, which she probably wouldn't have the materials to find that out, but she's basically like sketching out like a DNA sequence, like she's like taking any MRI scans, like brain scans they did of the pilots, and like noting it down, just doing some science stuff in
Excellent,
her
excellent.
little room.
Yep.
Also, I assume she's been reading the letters and writing back to Gasoline. They've become pen pals.
Yes. What you've learned from Gasoline in his last letter was that things on side 4 have been tense ever since you last saw each other.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been lots and lots of protests. People were very mad about how the election turned out.
So, considering that, with the contents we went over our letter of how he basically was like, "Oh, what's it like being a pilot of the Federation?" All that stuff. I feel like Faust would have asked, like, yeah, like she answered, and she would have probably asked, like, "And what do you do for a living, Mister Gasoline? And how's that going for you?"
Gasoline is a mid-level manager for the Yashima Corporation.
The Yashima Corp. Ooh.
They make your ballistic weapons for
Yeah,
the
they
most
make
part.
our guns. Huh. Well, if I ever need somebody to fetch us some weapons, yes, I think I have our in, boys. All the way in the Texas company. And that's also
Yes,
Mirai's dad's company.
correct.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, so other than that, yeah, she's been writing back to him. I guess networking basically with him, being pen pals. But other than that, it's mostly been like simulations on the Gundams, running any new like data, or like, hey, message from Jaburo, they need you to do this for the Gundam. Here's some data they sent you. Go test it out, see if it works well with the OS and all that. Basically, just doing what she enjoys most, which is experimenting, tinkering, thinking,
Good, good.
using her big smart noggin.
Yeah, tired. Oliver. I'd like you to make me 2 rolls.
Okay.
They're going to be the same roll, but you need to do them twice. I'd like you
Okay.
to roll me Keen in Academics -2.
Can I
Do it
use
2 times. A narrative roll? Would you
Yes.
like to?
If that's okay with the others.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
fine.
say this: the +2 will only apply to one of the rolls.
How many narrative points?
5. We currently have 5.
5. Okay, so that's 2 rolls, 1 -2. Okay. 2 separate rolls, keen academics.
Would you like to roll one unmodified first, just to see if you can do it?
Yes, I'll just... Keen academics. Okay. Oh boy. That's... Okay, so one roll is 1 success. The other that was the one with -2, so that's even worse. That'd be 4, 6, 7 failures.
Yeah. This data, it's horrifying. You've managed to like get it good enough just to know that anyone who would want this sort of thing probably shouldn't have it.
I imagine I do not understand any of the technical doobab.
Oh,
That's
but you do understand the effect it has on the subjects.
Oliver sees a word he recognizes. Oh, that's a war crime. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. Oh,
not a war crime. It's not a war crime if there's no war going on.
No, then it's just a crime against humanity.
Not a crime if it's the government doing it.
Maybe. Remember, this is 0079. Oh, no, that's Xeon. Never mind. They probably were illegal because they're a bunch of nutters.
so it's either a legal under the Principality of Xeon, but technically a war crime, if it was during the war, or it's a crime against humanity and illegal, but not a war crime if it was after the war.
No. So, it is illegal because it is against the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
I see.
If you do it against enemy combatants or as a soldier against a civilian, it is a war crime. If a civilian does it to another civilian, then it is a crime against humanity.
Right, because the Flanagan Institute are civilians, even though they're funded by... Okay,
See on the big boys.
the big boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how that works.
That's how that works. Okay. So during the war, I imagine, would we officially be in... Never mind. He sort of, processes this information. He's kind of been, twiddling the disc in his hand for a few hours. And then he kind of snaps it in two, throws it on his desk, and leaves the room without saying much.
Are you going anywhere particularly?
No, he's just going to probably just check on the crew, or just going to
Clear his head.
Yeah, clear his head, really. Maybe near some of the windows so he can dramatically look out into the depths of space.
Well,
Sadly,
dramatically.
the only real windows are near the bridge.
Gotcha. Alright. Well,
Okay.
in that case,
Oh.
yeah, he'll just try and clear his head.
Hey, Matra.
Yeah.
You hear frantic slamming of a fist on your door.
I will get up and answer the door.
One of the bridge officers. When you open the door, his hand goes forward and hits nothing. He looks up at you surprised. He starts stuttering. Sir, you need to see this.
What is this?
He starts to like motion you to wave his hand to like follow.
Okay, I will like run after him then, or I guess float after him at max speed. Kick off the
Follow.
door for him. Okay.
There find a bunch of people in a common area around a TV. Halva is there. On the
Say
screen.
for sorry, Can I say for dramatic effect, Faust is coming out of her room too around this time.
Sure. Yeah, you see Metro and random comms officer walk by or run
Gregory
by.
Fazbear. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, and I guess you follow.
Yeah. Yes.
On the screen, you see a man behind a podium. And there, he says, "People of the Earth Federation." This is a man you've not seen before. You have no idea who this is. My name is Mr. Man. And I'm here to officially announce the independence of Side 4.
Ah.
The Earth Federation has refused to negotiate with the independence parties of Side 4 or more. We have spoken, we have attempted to negotiate, and they have rebuffed all of our offers of reconciliation. Under such dire circumstances, we are unilaterally breaking off from the Federation. Then he says, "Long live the revolution." Then the feed cuts, and it starts over again.
Oh.
You are currently inside 4.
Oh. That seems
Um,
really not so great.
That's a rather inconvenient place to be.
Yes.
Faust is
This is
gonna.
a stupid question. What's
Yes.
the legal framework for a side? Like, can you leave the Federation?
No.
Yeah,
No.
that's kind of what I thought.
No, they're going into
Yeah.
revolt. This is like
Yeah.
obviously a rebellion.
Xeon had to do the whole War of Independence, and I think Side 6, they did it as well, and the only reason they managed to get independence was because Xeon literally helped them. That was like their first deployment of Saku 1s in like actual combat to basically intimidate the Federation.
What TV show does that happen in?
It happened in a manga, but it follows one of the characters who does show up in the original Gundam series.
Anyways, your characters, act out
Okay.
the scene.
Yeah, Fausta has her finger on her chin as she's like, aren't like her usual stance, holding her arm, just kind of like watching lights flickering on her eyes as the guys talk about independence, and she turns to her commanding officer, Metro Nash, and she says, "It appears we have a problem. It appears we have a problem, Lieutenant."
I would agree, although I think this is a problem that we're not going to have the solution for. We have to be ready. We're currently in what is now enemy territory. And
I suspect the likelihood of being attacked to be above 80%.
I mean, this can't be the entire side. He said revolution. I mean, can Oliver roll to see if he knows if this looks like a president of one of the sides or one of the colonies, or if this is familiar in any way?
It's familiar in any way. Okay, then I'd like you to roll me keen in politics.
Keen in politics, ooh. Keen politics. Okay. Okay, that's a critical success.
Political success? By the way, you do know something about this. Mr. Mann is a leader of an independence party, but was barred from running for the elections.
Ah, classic.
Damn. Now
However,
we all
his
have
party won the plurality of seats in side four parliament.
Oliver kind of like bites his finger. Wait. I remember hearing about this. It was in the paper. This guy used to be part of the Independence Party. So they must have broken off from government politics and, well, Jesus.
They're very popular.
Bastard won the popularity vote too.
42%.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
In a parliamentary system, that's incredible.
Yep.
For all we know, this could be the entire side that won. That's over.
That's roughly the threshold in Canadian politics. You get 40% of the vote. That's enough to get a supermajority. The way our breakdown falls,
I love democracy.
because we got a 4-party system, but one's regional and one's spoiler. So crazy.
Real wacky stuff.
Okay, so they elected the Party de Québécois is what has happened.
No,
They
what has
lost.
happened is no. What has happened is it's sort of like this. Imagine it is the year 1917, and you suddenly bar the SRs and Bolsheviks from running for the Constituent Assembly.
Mm.
Parties that make up 70% of the vote, who got 70% of the vote. It's like that.
Yeah, that's a cockamamie system that's definitely not going to result in massive problems. Oh, Earth Federation, why are you so bad at your job?
How can an organization so big get this corrupt?
I feel like it can't help but get corrupt because it's so good. But either way, I think we should be ready to sortie at on short notice. We've just kind of gotten back from a patrol, correct?
Yes.
So there's the turnaround on maintenance, fueling, and all that.
Well, you haven't just gotten back. You had a patrol earlier today. You've already eaten. You're mostly entering the night shift.
Okay.
However, you do hear over the comms that you are to enter level 3 battle stations. Which is the state, but when you were in a pitched battle, where you could possibly be raised up to level 1 at a moment's notice. So it looks like you're sleeping in the hangar tonight.
All right. Can I get a hold of Captain Beffers and see, kind of get a better idea of what our situation is out here?
Yeah, we should probably
Yes,
go
yes,
see
you can.
that.
None of you have seen Courage since dinner.
Probably because of them. All right, time for Faust. Faust is gonna notice Courage's lack of absence. Know that she isn't poring over research notes. She's gonna be like, Lieutenant, would you like me to retrieve Ensign?
Amson.
Yes, the Ensign.
Please do.
She's gonna make her way to Courage's room.
In Oliver, I guess, because with Scooby-Doo splitting up, he's going to essentially
Let's split
he's going to get to the wrench jockeys and he's going to ask anyone who's not busy to collect every single newspaper they've received since they entered Side 4.
Hmm.
He,
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, go ahead.
he just wants to get any information he can squeeze out of these guys.
How about you have a problem? The only newspapers, you have officially gotten is like local town news from the colony you were at, and like the ship's newspaper, and your task force newspaper, and the EFSF newspaper. None of this will help you. Unless you want to know about the local sports team of New Bumfuck Nowhere.
Well, he's bought contraband before from so bad with names.
Penny Bun.
Thank you.
One and Penny Bun.
So he may be at least aware that he would have a pipeline to other illegal material.
Well,
Matro would know that.
Yes, and that's actually a really good plan by Halva, but unless Halva tells me that's what he's doing, I wouldn't know to direct him in any particular directions.
Oliver would probably, like, after the broadcast... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
He after the broadcast, he'd be talking and being like, do we have any, like, newspapers, any information on these guys? Has this even been broadcasted outside of Side 4? This could put the entire Earth Federation in disarray.
So, like, I will try and, like, corner Halva somewhere where, like, I won't be overheard. And if I have any of the, like, current crop underground newspapers still in my possession, I will, like, direct him to that. And then, like, tell him that Pennywise is the one to look for. But odds are anyone reading those papers aren't going to have held on for very long, so you're not going to be getting much of a look back on this. Speaking of which, would I have any... I'm not going to say prior knowledge, but like any inkling that things were heating up based on my like reading of these underground papers the last while?
Yeah, they corroborate Gasoline's letter, but you don't know
only
that.
Faust. Yeah, only Faust.
And Foss doesn't know that either. But you, as the player, should know that this is corroborated.
Okay.
Faust.
Yes.
You're walking along away from the bridge common area
Right.
to our bunk. You get there. There was loud music playing.
Door's locked, I assume. Yeah, Faust is just going to bang on the door.
The music suddenly stops, and you hear, wait a moment.
She waits.
You wait for a minute and a half. Then the door opens, and it's Courage. Her pants are all ruffled up. She's only wearing her tank top, and her face is flushed. Ma'am?
Faust just kind of gives Courage a look over and just looks her up, and she says, Ensign, you may wish to make yourself more presentable. It has come to the Federation's attention that Side 4 has just declared independence and has started a revolution. You need to be ready for action at a moment's notice.
She starts skipping. Wait. When?
Just now. Well, actually, how you said the message was repeating, right?
Yes.
Did anyone like know when it started, or was like the first the one we watched like the first broadcast,
It's
and
the
it's just now.
first. It's just the first broadcast to just keep things simple.
All right. How long ago was that specifically? How many minutes ago?
It couldn't have been more than half.
Half?
It couldn't have been more than half an hour. It's very recent.
Yeah, Faust just says less than half an hour ago. And considering we are currently inside Forest space, Faust believes it to be very likely for us to potentially come under attack. Please get ready as soon as possible, Ensign. And she just kind of leaves.
What about the algorithm?
This damn thing did not connect as it was supposed to. Just something from the what the hell movie was this? About the 1825 Decemberists revolution.
I remember watching that when my Sovietist professor put it on.
I don't mean to sidetrack things too much, but good lord, is it a effective piece of film at showing like just how scary Grape Shot is. Just thought it was ironic that like it spat out across at me.
How apt.
Literally the minute when that like video came on, I was like, wait a second.
A diddly darn moment.
So you see Courage go back into her room, grab a towel, and start dabbing herself off. I'll be there soon.
And Faust says, of course. And she jokes, she's gonna go meet up with the rest of the crew, presumably at the bridge.
Yep, all three of you are there.
Add attention.
You have not. Yeah, you've entered the bridge. It is real busy. Your Captain Beffer's barking out orders about regrouping the squadron on the Barcelona.
Is anyone else here? Is it just Faust?
Well, I presume since Halva and Matro left before you to go to the bridge, that they arrived first.
What are you two doing?
Yeah, what are they doing? I don't know.
Oh. I'll wait and wait and not interrupt the captain in the middle of what he's doing, but like make it clear that we're here and looking for like what our orders are. But if he's like in the midst of barking orders, I'm not going to step into the middle of it. I will wait my turn, as it were.
We're very patient.
Okay then. Right next to you is Warrant Officer Jose. He's in charge of all of the mechanics. Gives you all a nod. And then Beffers yells, flight team, over here, now.
Yeah, all right. Yep, up on the floor.
Off
All
you
right.
go.
Here we go.
However, before they leave, Oliver is going to ask one of the Marines if he can borrow their rifle.
Wait, why?
In case they have to get in a colony. It's
insurance. You don't ask the Marines for that. You ask the Armory.
Okay.
Yeah, you should probably.
I feel like if they're going to send people in with rifles, they're going to send the Marine in before.
Yeah, but what if you crash?
Well, yeah, that too. But also, like, if we're going in a colony, presumably we're going to be in our mole position. Like, yeah, if we do crash.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys ever seen scenes with the organized crime guys? I keep like a submachine gun in the cockpit at all times. I'm not going into another fight on the ground with just a handgun ever again.
Yeah. Okay. Question. Side 4 did order mobile suits and weaponry, right?
It was Side 6. However, you do know that all the sides have their own organic defense force. What the state of any hypothetical mutiny for them, you don't know.
Okay, yeah, because if they bought mobile suits, I was gonna be like, oh, they've been planning this for a while, haven't they? But hopefully, they don't have mobile suits. Big emphasis on hopefully.
It would make
Yeah,
your life a whole lot easier.
yes, it would. Look, it's the Gym Command Space Tech. Yeah, no, Faust is right when the captain orders them to come over. She comes over.
He says very sharply, "Hey, Mr. Jose, what's the status of the mobile suit? What's refueling and the armament?" Then Warrant Officer Jose says, "Should be done within at least the next X-30. Yeah." He says, Beffer says good. Foster, you were about to say something?
No, I was joking that he'd be like, make it 10.
Then he looks over the three of you. Where's Courage?
The ensign is currently getting ready, considering the suddenness of the situation.
Just relying you to relay orders then. Matro.
Yes, sir.
He starts rubbing his chin. How rested do you think your team is?
I think we're should be ready to go as soon as the suits are.
Good. You'll have first watch over the rest of the squadron. I want you to form a picket line around on our ships, and we wait for further orders from. We're going to wait for further orders from Blacks.
Understood. Out of character, what is the strength of our squadron right now?
Currently, you are at 14 mobile suits, 2 Salamuses, and a Nelson class carrier.
Salamus. Okay. No balls, just the suits.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a lot to tangle with. Do we have any idea what the official strength of the colony defense forces were prior to this? Because considering up until 45 minutes ago they were at least nominal allies.
You're looking at around at least 80 mobile suits in total.
Oh, jeez.
If it's a full mutiny. However, they only have 10 ships on their own.
Right.
And those would all be Salamis?
Yes, they'd all be either Salamuses or Lepantos. They're not all Salamuses.
Which ones are Lepantos?
It's the destroyer. Let me get you a picture of it. Wait one.
Pull up OPV document.
Here you go.
Oh, those little guys. Yeah, those things are cool.
Yeah, they don't have mobile suits though at all.
Yeah. So I'm assuming those are just big ass missile launchers.
Yeah, and some cannons.
It's like a key in space.
Yep. So for the defense forces fleet component, they could probably send out 20 mobile suits. If they're all here, they're going to maul you.
Makes sense.
Oh, they're very likely not all here.
No, that'd be a hell of a bold move on their part.
I mean, what are the chances of them attacking several Federation ships? Mobile suits, that's ridiculous.
They can't exactly waste their strength like that.
Yeah, it's goofy. All right, so Zephyrs gave us our orders, right?
Yep.
Have we been dismissed?
I believe so. You have your
Alright.
order.
All right, off to the hangar. Faust is gonna start focusing on getting the Gundam rearmed from its hyper bazooka to a beam rifle. Well, okay. Is there a chance I could roll? Actually, you know what? I would have Faust ask somebody more politically minded, and then actually, so just
You're
ask the
walking
captain.
well. You're walking.
She's gonna. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're walking along with Warrant Officer Jose. You know, the guy in charge of all of the mechanics.
Now, well, before she walks off with Jose, she's gonna quickly ask the captain.
You know,
Captain,
you want to know who would exactly know this information?
yeah, like who would know like what the enemy's forces could be made up from? Because who knows? Maybe we'll be facing off mainly against ships. Well, actually, never mind. Considering the beam rifle can punch through a ship, yeah, it should be fine if I just have the beam rifle with me. So yeah, Faust with the mechanic officer Jose, she's gonna be like, what's his name? Like, is Jose his last name?
You haven't asked his last name because no, in Gundam people don't go by their last names.
And his rank is
Warrant Officer. You call him Mr. Jose.
okay. Warrant officer Jose.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe it'd be best to equip the Gundam with the beam rifle. I'll help with the re-equipment. Let's make it as quickly as let's do it as fast as possible.
I've kept it primed since we got it.
She nods like good.
He looks over to you, Mastro. Should we equip the mobile suits differently in any way? Anti-ship,
I was gonna say, I
anti-mobile
think
suit.
focusing on anti-ship would be good because they can only afford to send so many of their carriers after us. And if we sink their carriers, their mobile suits really don't stand much of a chance of influence the battle. Sink their carriers and surround them if we have to.
I mean, what if they play defensive? Oliver appears out of nowhere. What I think they're going to do is that they're going to stick near their colonies, wait for us to come to them, and then they won't really need a carrier for colony defense.
Mastro, he is right. There is a mobile suit company, a station in quite a few of the colonies. And this is not to also discount any of the fishes they could also sortie.
Forgot about those, which is kind of ironic. Well, I guess it depends how much time it takes us to swap weapons. Because I think if we're attacked, I want anti-ship weapons. If we're having to go after them, then we should be equipped more for lighter gear, especially because if we end up like sorting against the colony, I don't want us blowing holes in this colony.
Yep, and you want to ask Warrant Officer Mr. Jose how to equip your mobile suits. He has asked you, should they be equipped in any particular way?
I just have to actually look at the gear for a second. That section of the rulebook I am horribly not well informed on.
Mobile suit weapons chart.
And personally, Matro has been quite happy with the bazooka for pretty much the entirety of the campaign. I don't see that changing anytime
However,
soon.
if you fire the bazooka and it doesn't hit its target, it has to hit something inside of a colony.
Yes.
And it's a 360 millimeter round.
It's a big old round.
You will level anything you hit.
Palutro learned that real quick.
I think, yeah, they're probably best to get the beam rifle because she basically has a rocket launcher strapped on her back.
Well, a beam rifle has the same problem. It's going to
No, the beam rifle won't level a building. It will blow a hole in the colony, which is way worse.
Yeah. it might be wise to go sortie with like at least carry an MS machine gun with us.
Oh yeah.
Like strap them to the
Yeah.
shields, and like if we're in the colony or like in close proximity to it, we got to switch to those. If
Yeah,
we're like out in open space, yeah, as long as Isaac Newton is going to be a son of a bitch, we're fine to use the heavy weapons. But
yeah,
make sure every suit has at least a machine gun for close in action.
All right. Yeah, Faust has the MS machine gun technically due to the wrist-mounted cannon on the FSP.
Very well, sir. Would you like to use the older 100 mils or the newer 90s?
I think the 90 mil.
Understood, sir.
This is a dumb question. Is there the like mobile suit equivalent of like a limpet mine or something like that?
A what?
Like a limpet mine or something like that. Like if we have to try and demolish like a ship or something like that.
I don't know what a limpet mine is.
Like a big magnetic mine, like a demolition charge style thing.
Oh, those do exist. However, I know there's a Zaku line mine layer, and since this is its own TV show that we definitely have fans of.
Yeah, we got Tumblr shippers everywhere.
Yeah, then we can say that for the show they invented the gym mine layer. However, you don't have a gym mine layer. That is a special. That's a Hobart funny gym.
Yeah, that's straight up a P Bandai kit. No, I was thinking just in case we had anything like, although then again, like at point blank range, even the MS machine guns and stuff can do damage to warships. I was thinking if we end up in some sort of situation where like if they're still in dock and we need to take out ships without risking like massive collateral, some sort of like planted explosive would be preferable. But I really don't think that's too likely.
You have some mobile suit grenades. They pack quite the punch, and they're pretty focused. But they don't have the. They are thrown weapons.
Gotcha.
Well,
that's probably the only time Mattrel ever uses beam saber. It's like a close-in demolition weapon. It's like I'm not swinging this. I'm going to stick this to the ship and hit the on button, and then turn it off again.
Guys, oh my god! Wait, the grenades. The baseball game. It was foreshadowing to us chucking grenades like baseballs to enemy ships.
We paint messages on them, like catch this.
It's like they're having their grenades and they're like coming up on like a docked shipyard, like a shipyard with docked enemy ships, and Faust just turns to Halava and she's like, Halava, I need you to become a baseball hooligan.
And this is gonna sound kind of silly because I know the skills. Is there such thing as like non-lethal equipment available for a mobile suit, like something that we can load with like tear gas canisters and things like that?
No, because if you hit someone with a tear gas shell,
oh yeah, I know if you hit them direct, they're fucking splattered. But like, if we've got a crowd, milling about our feet protesting, but
this might surprise you, but mobile suits aren't made for riot control.
Nope, I didn't think they would be. I was really hoping that was the thing.
The less lethal option you have is smoke round.
Or shooting our big gun to make them very scared.
And very deaf.
If any of us were proficient in melee, we wouldn't have this issue.
Oh, there's someone who's proficient.
I was gonna say it's certainly not Matro, but
as you say that, Courage walks around the corner. Matro, she smells kind of funny.
Oh,
was she smoking in there or
sweaty?
Did she bring the guy on the ship? Ominous.
See anyone else in there?
We don't need those answers. We don't gotta know. It's her life. She can do what she wants.
Courage is a grown woman.
Courage is a grown woman.
She can make her own terrible decisions.
She can make her own terrible decisions.
An overgrown teenager.
fine. She can do what she wants, even if it makes everybody else on the ship uncomfortable.
In the privacy of her own bunk.
Yeah, good thing she's a proficient officer.
So with the gas grenades, is that like something we carry, or gas rounds? Would that be something we carry like grenades, or is that
Oh.
like a launcher that'd
Uh,
be mounted to the suit?
You can load your Vulcans with smoke rounds. That is an option. You can also ask for just a magazine full of them for your
Okay.
90s.
Yeah, I think I would suggest everyone grabs at least one magazine of those.
Yeah,
'Cause
however,
ideally, we can.
if you grab a magazine smoke rounds, that means you don't have as much ammo to actually like destroy something.
Do we have
Yeah.
underslung grenade launchers on the ship?
No, you have the bullpup 90s, not the Sten 90s.
Oh, I had them in the wrong order. I do love the Sten 90. I got to shoot one last month, and it is exactly as much fun as you might think it is. Vegas
Yep.
is a lot.
So, if you choose to take a mobile suit machine gun, you're gonna be. I'm gonna down you to 6 ammo
Okay.
if you take the smoke rounds.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the flexibility.
Okay.
However, will not take the smoke
Kurt-
rounds.
Courage says, "What's the situation?"
We don't know yet. We're on picket duty till the rest of the squadron can be ready to scramble. We're gonna hold position and wait for orders.
Understood, sir.
Ideally, this can be resolved without anyone having to get shot.
Think so, sir?
A little optimism never hurt.
I guess we have a sortie to make. You all start walking to the hangar.
All right.
Halava, you have very recently gotten enough of an idea about the data.
The data.
Is there anything you want to do before you sortie?
Okay. He wants to see what the home colony is of of uh of Mr. Man, and he wants to see if they were affiliated with Xeon during the war. That's the two big things.
No, Mr. Man was not involved with Xeon in any way. Well, I'm going to put it like this. He has more in common with Grace Harmonia, leader of the Freeside's fleet, than he does with Klon Thordman.
Ruminating.
However,
What?
Mr. Man was like a member of the Side 4 Parliament before the war.
I imagine the party didn't exist before the war.
Oh, it did.
It did. He kind of bites his thumb. This is a hell of a bad time to be having a revolution.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Is there any sort of hint of any overlap between the Free Sides fleet and this independence movement, or is this like?
You have no idea.
Yeah, even with, I wasn't sure if like anything through my following the official party newspapers talking about their comrades in other areas, but I do remember you mentioned that I knew there was other fleets and then no information on what that actually meant. So I imagine I'm in the
They're
dark
out
then,
there.
and that's all right.
See, Halava didn't want to talk to Faust about the data.
I mean, like, if the pilots are all sort of still in the hangar, he
Yep.
will be, like, looking it over while they're there. I imagine there's
All
just
right.
a table they got out and are just strapping everything to with, like, a corkboard.
back into the everyone into the cockpit. Faust and Hollow into the cockpit. We need to have the cockpit meeting.
Sure. Matro
Have
can very easily be busy, like dickering about with getting his suit ready. If you guys need a moment,
I'm explaining the breadth of the situation to Courage.
yeah.
I don't think it's cockpit just yet, but I mean, he kind of like bites his again. He keeps biting his thumb because that seems to be maybe it's something that calms him.
Faust is tinkering away at her mobile suit. Like telling the crew. Helping equip. Probably maybe in the cockpit with the hatch open, like helping the crew out with equipping the beam rifle, help like putting the beam rifle on like any sort of crane system, putting the bazooka she had previously equipped. Well, actually, no, they probably would have de-equipped her after. But yeah, basically like grabbing the beam rifle, having it in a ready position in the hangar.
These aren't Zeeks. These are standard revolutionaries. They had no connection besides they had no political connection to Xeon during the war, at least. So these are just standard revolutionaries we're fighting, so... Almost makes you wish they did this shit before the war. Would have been a
Perhaps
lot
the war is
easier.
perhaps the war is what gave them the motivation to fight. Even if Xeon lost the war, they've set an example for any other colonies.
Plus, you may make both of you may make another keen and politics roll.
Both of us?
Yes.
Keen and politics.
Politic. 4 failures.
Ooh, nearly a critical fail.
Matro, you may make the same.
Alrighty.
We're not political people. That's what Matro is for.
Matro's a habit of not being correct when we have these questions because I
4 failures.
I wander off too often. It will be 1 failure actually. Not a great roll.
We're all too dumb.
You could use a narrative point for 1 success, but we
I
are going
you
into
could do
combat.
this.
Well, that is a good point. What the hell? Sure, I will spend 1.
Who knows,
Very
Dave?
bluntly, Macho, this is an excellent time to do this.
That's true, yeah, considering like the Federation just got out of the war, they're fatigued,
Yeah,
tired.
and
That
like
another war would not be popular.
another one would not be popular. If they've been planning this from behind, they probably were able to acquire weapons like easily enough because it's not. Everyone's like, we need our own self-defense force. Like, yes, that seems like a reasonable thing to want right now.
Hey, wait a second. Wasn't one of the mayors inside for us? Wasn't the mayor that got executed at that party we were at affiliated with Xeon?
Yes.
Uh oh.
That wasn't Sad 4, that was the Free Sads fleet.
Well, yeah, I know, but it was at Side 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And if
There were Xeon
if-
collaborators inside 4.
yeah,
And they've
if he
been
was
purged in a particularly bloody manner, other than the mayor,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
As far as you know.
yeah, but there's still a chance that they were planning this like during the war or even before the war, like 0078. There's
Yeah.
a chance they could have.
And also, like, peace can make strange bedfellows. They could have had wanted nothing to do with Xeon before the war, but now, you know,
Who
the
knows?
Xeon has
Maybe
something they want. If they want a military
Oh.
solution, they could be buying stuff black market from the Zeeks. They could be feeding them information,
says-
ammunition, wherever if they want.
Who
Potentially,
said the peace made the strange bedfellows? The war could have done that as well.
true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like during the war, they could have gotten like
Weapons from the
mm,
Federation, weapons from Xeon, who knows?
Yeah, all part of their plan to start their revolution.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't care if they're not Zeeks. We saw what Sad revolting did to the Earth sphere. I'm not going to hold my fire.
Faust eyes clicking away at her towel, but she does look up. That is a good mindset to hold, however. It would not be bad. It would, even if these people are
Actually,
not as extreme as Xeon.
that
It's
does
safe to assume that the Earth sphere does not need another conflict like that anytime soon.
actually does remind me. What would our like rules of engagement be here? Like,
Excellent question. I would suggest against firing on civilians. So like standard rules for like a colony fight. You don't use beam weapons inside the colony for one thing, or even
yeah,
around them.
I was gonna say, is that stuff that would be like codified in the Antarctic Treaty, basically, like how conflict in a colony is supposed to be resolved, or like basically just question is there like in fact a codified like system that we're supposed to be following?
Yeah, but like, what's the word? It's like see the enemy, shoot them. Don't shoot surrendering enemies.
Don't shoot people trying
Yeah,
to patch
it's
up
it's not like
surrendering.
you're fighting an insurgency. It's like you don't shoot at people until you are shot at. That's not how this works.
Okay,
You just got out of anime World War II.
gotcha. Yeah, we don't have the like we can't shoot until they shoot first.
Yeah, like
Type
that's
engagement
not how
rules.
like wars are operated at the time. So,
Okay.
however, what you don't know is colony self-defense forces don't really change their colors compared to the regular EFF. So that might be a problem.
That's a good point. And right now, we're the only like Federation troops in the area, right? As our squadron.
Your squadron in the immediate area. Besides you, there's also the second squadron also doing anti-piracy duties, but you don't know where they exactly are. You just know they're inside 4.
That might be a good idea, though. Maybe we should look at adjusting our IFF. Because if they're all flying around in Earth Federation colors, it's going to be pretty hard to identify things that fly, and I certainly don't want us shooting any actual friendlies down. You know, we just have stuff tagged by ships in the squad or something like that. Just something that we stand out, because it's not like we're doing combat at ludicrously long ranges, but anything we do to cut down on any confusion would be ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess I guess Fast would have already started working on her IFF IFF settings during the startup phase.
Very, very well then.
Maybe pass it up the chain to Beffers, saying that's what we're doing, so that doesn't, and recommending the rest of the squadron maybe follow suit.
So, you all sortie. And you're standing around. How does everybody feel right now? What's the current state, emotional state of the party?
This is not good. I feel Matro would be feeling real shit about this one.
Oh,
Well, kind of like
having second thoughts as you sit in your cockpit.
well, more lines of like, we finished the last war. We're trying to put up the next one. Here we are, like 4 months later, another one, and now we'll be shooting at people who, up until 45 minutes ago, you know, identified themselves as Earth Federation citizens, who we still would legally identify as Federation citizens, because we haven't recognized this illegal Declaration of Independence. It's one thing to go, you know, shoot at Zeeks. It's another thing to be hunting pirates, and this is like a third and even worse category to be dealing with.
The secret third thing?
Yeah, because he's dealt with pirates and smugglers before, like before the war, or on his patrol, like dealing with stuff like that. He fought a war. He understands that. Dealing with the post-war pirates and like rebels, people he disagrees with and think are crazy, but still understands. This one is like baffling. How can somebody like? I guess he would have trouble wrapping his mind around, like, after all this death and destruction, that it's been 4 months and we're already back to solving our problems at the point of the bayonet.
Yep.
So he's not having a great time of it. But yeah, rules of engagement are like, we don't have to wait till they shoot at us, and I'll be a lot further than the chance to surrender. But I don't want any of us getting killed.
Yeah,
By
because
these
what's the word?
rules.
Rules of engagement, like a lot lighter, mostly because they know they're a lot more well armed than a podunk Musai with its 3 very broken down Zakus.
Yeah, this one we are definitely like overmatched strength wise, so we can't afford to take to be hit by the first shots out.
Yeah, however, you're fighting gyms.
Yeah, that'll be a little more complicated.
And gyms have beam rifles, beam spray guns is standard.
I mean, yeah, but we felt like guys with beam machine guns. I mean, not to discredit the danger of a beam spray gun, but
I mean,
Beam weapon is a beam weapon.
we're used to beam weapons. We got shot at by like it. Yeah, beam weapons are beam weapons, but
let's say, what do we have a range advantage? Not really. Well, I guess
technically, I mean, you two both. Well, I think Halava just runs no, Matro runs a regular gym, so does Courage. But Halava and I, we both have the big guns on our shoulders.
oh right, yeah, because even the hyper bazooka is only medium range, same as the spray gun, so it's not like I could stay out and snipe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
it's a little bit of a mirror match.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be rough.
All right. So Faust is now just like standing by in her mobile suit.
Yep. You notice the clock hits 12. It's now May 1st.
Oh, it's my brother's birthday. Cool.
Happy International Workers' Day.
And he's that it said Universal Century. My real life brother is dead. So are we. Oh well. Anyway. Uh, yeah. Faust notices the clock and his, it's like, new day. But uh, how long? Oh, right. It was late at night. You said when the session started. So we've been in standby for like
3
three,
hours.
2 hours. Yeah, 3 hours by this point.
Um, Palermo team is going to relieve you.
All right.
You all go back. You hit the catapult and wire of the Rio. And the hangar repressurizes.
All right. I guess we got done with our patrol sortie, so it's
We're
yeah.
still at like level 3 alert or whatever on the
Yeah, you're sleeping in this hangar tonight.
makes sense.
Yeah.
God, how many narrative points for me to have actually gone through stealing the couch out of the Gelgoon and put in this thing? Memory serves, that was way more comfortable. Oh well.
You might not be able to leave. However, you are an officer and you can tell other people to leave for you.
Yeah.
There.
You see the cooks coming around and handing you meals.
Mouse will take her meal and start eating.
It's a club sandwich and a bag of chips.
Damn, that's that.
Oh, but here's the nice thing. You got this week's whiskey ration early.
Oh, sick. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, club sandwich and chips. I said that was sad, but I mean, honestly, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good.
Especially with the whiskey, the early whiskey ration.
Well, I mean, Faust doesn't drink. I doubt, but you know.
Don't
Oh
worry,
well.
we have courage for that.
Yeah, it's like we didn't bring water. We only brought whiskey. You're going out to battle drunk, whether you like it or not.
No, it's a ration. You only get one glass a week.
Yeah, I guess to try and calm on our nerves.
Or like keep morale up.
Yeah,
Arm ration, risky ration. It's a fine tradition for a reason, I suppose.
Courage says, oh, didn't back during the Middle Ages, during the Great War, they said that someone I remember reading a quote said that they would have lost the war if it wasn't for the whiskey ration.
I don't know if
I
that's
mean
true, but that has a high degree of truthiness to it. So I can believe it.
I mean, yeah.
Never
Oh
thought
boy.
of this. We don't have anyone like from side 4 on the ship, do we?
No, not
Like
that you know.
no crewmen or anything like that.
None that you know.
Okay.
There probably is, but you don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Matcher's not the HR guy.
We're the top gun, not the crew
No,
mate.
that's actually Theresa Name's job.
Yeah. We're not the imposter or the crewmates.
The secret third thing.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, I guess it's a pretty quiet night in the hangar because all of us silently eating our club sandwiches and chips and drinking our whiskey. Faust is,
It's tense. It's very tense.
the
So
silence is
we can't
deafening.
leave, but we can send a runner for stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send somebody to my quarters to grab like a deck of cards and several packs of cigarettes because I feel like there's not gonna be a whole lot of sleeping going on. It's something to pass the time.
Yeah, most of the shit in Faust's quarters are like classified, so he couldn't even send anybody to go there and get some fried. Oh, where Nat got shot down.
Nacho, no.
Nacho-
Yeah, we hear a gunshot. Nacho's dead.
A whole
It was
like
the
blows in
imposter. The side 4. It was the side 4 crewmate. He was an imposter among us. We have to vote him out. We all saw him do it. I think did his Wi-Fi? Yeah, he went offline. I think his Wi-Fi or something died.
This schedule gets thrown back again. I'm gonna be very mad.
Very upset. Very upset. Very not good. No, considering it's just the 3 of us. Could well, that just depends if Halava wants to talk about it. So wait, he's back. I'm thinking he's gonna be on in like 2 seconds.
Excellent, excellent. Since he mentioned deck of cards, I'm gonna use this time to look up my poker mini game rules.
We just like all downloads like a 5-hand poker game.
Hey, sorry about
Oh,
didn't realize I dropped. That's the third time Discord is disconnected and started trying to do updates today. After it did an update once I logged on for the first time. So my apologies.
Yeah.
They didn't even
Can't
give me like
believe-
the sound drop. All of a sudden I realized like it's a lot of pensive silence even for a moment of pensive silence.
Okay then. So, Matro goes to talk to a mechanic. Like, go send them to go get some stuff. Courage joins you, and she's mostly asking for a pillow, some blankets.
Good call.
Frost, Oliver, you two are alone at a pop-up table.
The silence is deafening. But I sure as hell ain't gonna start a conversation. She's just I mean, she usually keeps a journal or like little diary journal thingamabob in her pocket. So I guess she's kind of like reading over it, maybe writing down anything that comes to her mind.
Yeah, and Oliver, do you have something to say?
He kind of like whistles awkwardly.
All right.
Fast, you doing good?
She kind of looks up at him. Do you mean regarding the current situation?
Yeah, you're the brainiac of the group, so I thought you'd probably have any thoughts on it.
Faust does not have any personal opinions on this matter. All that really matters at the moment is that Side 4 has decided to start a revolution, and we will be most likely sent to deal with it. So we're simply waiting for either to be attacked first or to be given orders to try and nip the rebellion in the bud.
Perhaps you're not the best person, no offense, to ask this question. Do you think we're doing the right thing?
She kind of. What do you exactly mean by that?
I mean, this revolution thing, we're essentially nipping it in the bud. Do you think we're doing the right thing?
She thinks to herself for a moment. Faust believes that whether or not you're doing the right thing depends on the person rather than the organization they belong to. Sometimes you must clear your own path. Does that make sense to you?
He kind of like, sort of, he does the space equivalent of like, how, like leaning on his chair and balancing it. I think it does. Make your own path, you say?
She kind of like she decides to try and alleviate the mood. It's like, oh, what does that perhaps mean that you won't be joining the rest of the squadron for the potential move to Federation to mobile suit development in the near future? She's kind of like saying that as a joke. If she knows Halava has been like,
No, I think I'll keep you on that offer. I've been thinking about a few things recently.
such as,
He sort of holds his tongue.
she looks up at him and she examines his face. And I guess I would have to be a keen and empathy roll, but is there a chance I could have her like kind of assume that I'm thinking about the data TM?
No, that would be a keen empathy roll. What is your empathy currently at, Faust?
1.
No modifiers.
I'll say he's not like trying to super hide it, so I'm not gonna contest against it.
Keen and empathy. I got, so that's a 6 threshold, and I got 5.
2 successes then.
Yep. So yeah, she looks at his face and she says, Trust assumes it's about the data on the floppy disk.
Uh, we don't have to worry about that thing anymore. I took care of it. That was for the
And
best.
Faust still has her data. She says, and she thinks to herself, and she's like, "Do you believe the Federation would be willing to repeat those experiments in the same brutal way as Xeon, Talava?"
He kind of like looks up towards the ceiling. Uh, you know, this is a bit of an awful thought, but after going through a war and seeing everything that we saw, I don't know if I'd care.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm snickering to myself. Yes.
Internally,
No, not Faust isn't snickering internally. I'm me myself and I'm just like yes. Anyway, yeah, Faust is like she uh she's a little surprised by that answer, considering Calva tends to be the more empathetic one, and he was really concerned about the data. So hearing him be like, "I don't know if I'd really care at this rate," is a bit like okay, that's a bit of a 180
whiplash.
turn. That's a bit of whiplash. But she's like, "I see." She doesn't lean back. She kind of like relaxes in her seat, and she's like, "There's a high chance the Federation would pursue new type research in the future, be it this year, next year, or perhaps a decade from now. However, it is clear that whatever happened on that ship was the brutal first phase that tends to come with this sort of territory. Military experiments on a ship that was presumably running low on supplies following the end of the war that eventually caused a terrible thing to happen." She thinks to herself, and she's just like, Faust cares not much for what they were trying to accomplish in creating artificial new types, but Faust is intrigued by the idea of new types itself, of what they could possibly be. However, what do you think of the new type phenomena?
I've been hearing all these rumors, right? It's anything anyone can talk about nowadays. The next evolution of humanity, Daikun called it. In the Federation, they're trying to study it like it's some sort of science. It's this mix between some holy religious artifact and scientific discovery I can't quite understand. I mean, when the war happened, was going on, I thought it was Xeon nonsense, right? But now I'm not so sure. Maybe.
Faust, her. Oh, sorry, continue.
No, I really didn't have anything else to say.
She thinks hers, and she's like, Faust at first didn't particularly believe it, but the evidence Faust has seen shows that perhaps this evolution is true. And if that's the case, then just what sort of mysteries could it hold? Considering I've been keeping the disc with me, I've looked it over. I understand your concerns with it being too brutal and terrible, but Faust herself would potentially like to figure out what a new type. Understand?
I think I understand what you mean, but listen, there's so many things we can't understand, right? About who is right or who isn't, about whether what we're doing is the correct path. I don't know if new taps are something we're supposed to be able to understand.
She kind of crosses her arms and closes her eyes and thinks for a bit about it. And she's like, perhaps that is true, but right now, that potential is the only star Faust can chase. And she just kind of sighs and she's like, but I suppose that's enough about Faust. All we can focus on for now is the fact that there's a conflict and that we can hopefully resolve it before it becomes worse and make it out of it together.
Halberd nods. You know, yeah, we're good soldiers. We know what we need
Follow
to do.
order. Good soldiers follow orders.
I thought that's that conversation. Halva and Faust are like, man, ethics are complicated. So, like, what if we just don't do those?
What if we just stopped caring in general? What if we just became apathetic? And Matro's in the background, like, what? No!
What are you doing?
I am so happy for the number of conversations we have.
Machu's not involved.
He's not there. It's like, oh my god, what? How have I failed you guys so much?
Mattress was like currently perfect. Okay, Kurt. So
Who-
basically, side
who
four is trying to cause
Who made
another
ethics
one
an
new war.
elective? Who made ethics?
And, and meanwhile, Fausta Halva, one is just like she was kind of born that way. She has this like manic apathy to her about like everything in her life. And then there's Halva, who's like so jaded by the war and all the things he's gone through that both of them are just like, man, ethics are hard for us. Ethics and morals. Maybe it's just better to try and focus on our stuff and, you know, push that to the wayside or think about it later.
Your thing last week, I can make her better. Oh dear, has proven very prophetic.
Life is complicated and orders are simple.
Life is complicated. Orders are simple. And also, I'm sure it's fine. We can think about it 6 years down the line when we have our redemption arc.
If the
Okay, so-
Federation isn't just in all ways, then what was all of this even for?
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay, so
I-
Macho, you're walking over, and you see Courage look over to Foss and look back to you, back to Foss, and then look back to you, and then she says, "You know, I don't feel like Lieutenant Voss would really be capable to answer this, but." She looks a little apprehensive. Something one of my previous commanding officers said that we should kill the enemy, but not hate them. After this is all over, do you think things are going to be okay?
Have Matthew and Courage come back in the mood between Halifa and Faust is just like even more dour than usual, and Matthew's like, "What the fuck did you guys talk about? What? You guys are more depressed than usual. What's going on?" But yeah, no,
I
Faust
don't know
just
if this is
kind of.
gonna.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of how to answer Courage's question there because, like, I don't
Yeah,
see
I
how
guess
this is going to go back. No,
Faust is gonna speak up, and she's like,
No,
perhaps
they're still. Yeah, if Matro and Courage are still, away from the
approaching.
table.
They're currently looking at us with our like depressed expressions on our face of like complete apathy towards anything. And then he's like, "Yeah, do you think they're gonna be okay when this is over?"
Courage wants to know: is it going to be okay in the end?
it's a loaded question. I don't know. I don't know if it will be what will happen next, but we can only do everything in our power to make sure that it does. I would like to see. I don't want it to spill the blood of any Federation citizens over this. And I don't know how that's going to be possible, but all I can do is try and get through this crisis with as little bloodshed as possible. Because, yeah, it sounds like these folks are. The normal thing is, you have to push the democratic process. Like these guys have been denied that process by the Federation, which is super great. And it sounds like the reformist movement is doing just great, and not at all being swamped by a tide of chest thumping nationalism currently.
Yep. I'm absolutely certain that the four of us will not be part of a Earth supremacist organization in the next 4 years.
You mean I thought you said the next 4 hours.
In the next 4 hours. The Titans came through 3 years
No,
earlier in this time.
No. The Earth supremacist organization is called the Earth Federation Forces.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Before we sortie, so we don't get confused, they're having us exchange our uniforms for these lovely black and tan ones. So we don't get confused.
Yeah, black, red, and blue. They're giving us a 2-rank promotion. Ooh.
Courage size.
I know this isn't what any of us signed up for.
This is not what we signed. If I was signed up so you could make mobile suits, and it's like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna be helping with experimentation in the next few years.
And I wish I wish I could offer some grand philosophy, but in this case, it's a matter of fighting, protect the man or woman beside you on this one, and sometimes that's enough. Like we can
a squadron worth fighting for.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's gonna kind of come down to on this one. We can disagree with this one, but this situation happened so far above our heads, we are not going to be the ones to change it.
Guys, I don't think we're
if we can't change the situation, the best we can do is try to survive it, and try and make things better in the future. But we do have to survive to that next step first.
This truly is a case of it is what it is.
Very well then. You get orders over the intercom. You're regrouping. Currently, there's 2 patrol fleets, 2 2 autonomous squadrons, and the second carrier fleet. And you're being made as an ad hoc formation to go seek and destroy the rebels. In grand total, there's about 22 ships. Scout intelligence says that they have moved a lot of their colonies into the shoal zone proper to make them more defensible. The loyalist forces inside Side 4 currently control 18 of the 32 colonies of the side. However, they cannot be committed in case any other mutinies or popular revolts happen on any of the other colonies. So this task force that's being assembled, that's that.
Oh.
You're to begin your attack in 8 hours.
All right. Time for bed
I'm to sleep.
in the cockpit.
Mhm.
Yeah. You all go to sleep. And then you all wake up. And it's gonna be go time pretty soon.
Make sure
You
to
have
do some stretches for the sortie when we're slipping up straight in a seat.
Yep. Today's breakfast bagels.
Yep.
Bagels and
So,
coffee. Bagels, coffee, and you know the rest.
yeah. Is it a Yeah, well, yeah, no, Fast eats, and she's just like now sitting in her cockpit. She's hitting the Amuro pose in the cockpit. The Amuro waiting in the RX-2 cockpit pose. Whole thing is just like pitch black inside. She's sitting there, like hands together, like just waiting.
It's time.
All right, gets the order, starts clicking on switches, and a bang, the mobile suit starts to boot up.
So what's the like plan of attack here? We're just like moving in force and basically knocking down anything that comes at us is the plan.
Yes. And if there's any colonies, is that you currently have one division's worth of space infantry to commit. You're gonna go colony by colony, slowly clearing them out. Or you're gonna try to starve them out.
Hmm.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
So there's no hint of any like attempt at a political resolution to this. This is the next day we come in swinging with like 20 plus warships.
Yeah.
Try and intimidate them.
Hmm.
I'm sure that will go over just awesome. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
You Matter, you're brought out to the catapult. Put your mobile suit's feet into it. The light goes red, red, green.
See the thing. See the thing, Metro.
Say the thing.
And then launching.
Who's
You're
next?
thrown out. Courage on the alternative catapult goes through the same process. Red, red, green. Ensign Courage launching. And she's thrown out. Paliva, you're brought out. Red, red, green.
Chief Oliver, let's do this.
Finally,
I'm gonna-
Faust.
Yeah, the
Brought out.
Gundam. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just imagining like everyone's launching out, and you see like the Gundam slowly being brought onto the catapult. It's like covered in shadow. Its eyes are glowing yellow. It's like getting like lit up as it gets into onto the catapult.
We need a
Yes.
new bonus for Faust, which is just like mood lighting.
Just mooting.
Like mood lighting for the Gundam. It's just whenever narratively necessary, there is a shadow for it to appear from. It's perfect.
to make it ominously appear from the shadows. Yeah, and yeah,
All
no,
of it
Faust is
turns
great.
out that behind the scenes is just Halva there. He's got a big umbrella with his GM holding it, making sure you're
Holding
nice
it
and
to the sun. All right. Watching,
You
watching.
you see
Sorry.
red, red, green.
Faust go Ethelese, Gundam FSD, launching. And she full throttle out.
You're thrown into the back of your seat.
She's bumping, her body's shaking, and she launches out. She does a big jump out and, right up with her squadron, like pretty fast paced.
Okay, and I'd like you to roll initiative just so we can have it.
I love Slurpees.
Is everyone's ranged weapons accurate on the sheet here?
Yes, beam rifleru. Because I believe we agreed to bring that out, and if we go into a colony, just use the MS machine gun.
I think
Beam rifle?
I'm right.
Damn, not the best start.
I also
Um,
have a MS machine gun in the shield, correct?
5 successes.
God, it's been so long. What do I roll for initiative again?
It's literally
The
on your
movement roll.
cheat sheet. No, it's on your cheat sheet.
Oh, do me and Courage have to, or
I don't know. I haven't seen what you've done yet.
oh, uh, well, yeah.
What's
There
your
it is.
tiebreaker roll then? That's what the parentheses is for.
Oh, 4. So Faust goes later.
Four success. And it was on the cheat sheet. Could not remember where to look on the sheet.
Going through Dash Hole Zone. They're out there somewhere.
They're in the they're in the asteroids. They're in this colony debris. They're in the goddamn colony debris.
And then very, very suddenly, you spot a colony. And you spot a grand total of 20 mobile suits.
Ours or
Next.
theirs?
Theirs.
Uh-oh.
Then, however, did not sortie alone. There has to be at least 50 friendlies here. You have the numbers advantage.
Maybe we can have the peace-loving advantage of, guys, come on, we just got done with the 1-year war. Could we save this until, like, at least next year? That happens.
I mean,
That
I
happens.
know it's not going to work, but I feel I have to try it.
Please, go ahead.
Broadcast on open channel towards the defending mobile suits. Say this is Lieutenant Matro Nash of the Earth Federation Space Forces. You are currently engaged in insurrection against the lawful government. You're overmatched here. Lay down your arms now and surrender. And try to convince them that like they are outnumbered like more than 2-1 here. They are not going to win this fight.
Halava, can you roll me a tiebreaker roll?
Okay. 2.
Very well then. Halava goes at the very, very bottom.
Oh no.
Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Halava is a bottom.
Oh, I mean, it was
Oh,
obvious considering Faust.
And the
but
fandom goes wild.
the fandom goes wild. The Falava fan art is gonna be crazy after this episode airing.
When gets pegged, I just have a big red circle around his like a frame from the show. So I can't see him.
it's like one of those YouTube thumbnails. It's all this face, big red circle, like bunch of arrows pointing at it, like Falava pegged by.
His keister is cooked. And Matcha, all you hear back is, Viva.
Uh-oh.
And then they start
Oh.
opening fire.
No, it's like
I-
Viva. It's like I'm sorry. No, it's like Viva, and like how Macho's like, yo, don't finish that sentence. La, don't you fucking do it. Revolution. Ah.
Yeah, I knew that would happen, but I had to try.
Yep, and the mothball starts. Courage, not courage. Foss, think fast. You're being shot at.
Oh. Oh, can I? Oh, wait, I have to wait for my turn to do that. I'm being shot at?
Yes.
With what exactly?
Currently Mobile Suit Machine Gun by Jim.
Let me think for a second. A mobile suit machine gun, you say?
Yes. You're in the shell zone, so you currently have hard cover. So it's a -2 to hit.
Hard cover, and also I have a shield. I don't know if I have that marked correctly, but I believe I do have a shield. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm just gonna like raise my shield, and if it hits, it hits and hits the shield. But hopefully that all this hard cover. Oh, need to take a look at that. All this cover means that should be pretty difficult to hit.
Yep. So rounds fly, nothing happens.
Nice.
This time. Courage opens back up on the one that just shot at you. And misses.
All
Don't forget to mark your failures. Boss, it is now your turn.
right. First things first. It's time to be menacing. Halava, get my umbrella ready. I need some mood lighting.
No.
All right.
Yep. Yep. They see you as you come out behind an asteroid.
Incredibly quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna roll at my intimidation check. So what would that be? Wrath.
Yep, wrath and intimidation. +3.
Wrath. +3. Shit. All right. I needed a 5. And I got 7.
Failed.
All right. So they're like, I'm sure it's just a bitch. All right, let's mark that down. Sorry, guys. No debuffs for the enemy. All right. So I'm gonna take a shot at G4 then.
Very well
With my
then.
beam. So it'd be
Yep.
a MS
It's
fire shot.
yes at a -3.
-3.
Actually, -5 because you're also at long range currently.
Oh, wait, we're at long range. I thought we were okay. Well, if we're at long range, then I guess I'll try and open up with my. Yeah, I'll try opening up with my MS cannon.
Oh, then -3.
So I roll my MS fire shot cover -1.
It's an ordnance shot.
Well, yeah. So it'd be systems, ordnance.
Tact.
So tact. Tact's at 4, ordnance is at 4, so that's 8, and my systems is at 4. So that's 12
-3.
that's
9.
9. All right, you know what? Where are you going? Oh shit, where'd my dice go? Okay,
You do need.
actual roll. I need a dice box, like for real, for real. Oh shit. Yeah, that meets. Yeah.
One success.
5, 9. Yeah, one success.
Very well. Macho, is now your turn.
All right. I don't think I actually have any weapons that are good at this range. The bazooka is a mid-range weapon as well.
You might want to move up.
So yeah, I'm going to move up and then attempt to take a shot at. I'll try to pop one at G4. Playing
Very
the
well.
old dog pile game.
Yep. Then you may make a snapshot at a -3.
-3. Question:
Yes.
have I studied gyms enough to have weak point count?
You literally are in one right now.
It's like
You are
I
piloting one.
exactly. I'm like, now I know I wouldn't want to get shot with a bazooka, literally anywhere, but especially here. So like make the most of that.
If there's anyone who knows where you don't want to get hit, it's you.
Right? The legs are among the least bad and still really bad to get shot at. That is a hit with 2 success.
It was with the bazooka?
Yeah.
One moment. I need to go to the checkoff roll.
What the?
Here is it.
Who knows? Maybe he'll blow up his friends.
Oh, wouldn't that be perfect? Matro, who like, oh man, I really don't want to kill anyone, just starts like blasting people apart.
I just have a chain kill.
Annihilate this guy.
You just see the fucking like the ultra kill style meter come up with like fireworks.
Where is it? Nobles or checkoffs. Okay then.
I'm so glad that rule exists.
I'd
By the
like
way,
you to make a D2 check on it with a threshold of 11.
You gotta fuck this up so it blows up his friends. I think
the
we're far
threshold
enough.
11. Okay, so just roll 2d6 under 11. I rolled a 5.
The only thing you need to worry about is, do you roll the 12?
No.
Don't worry about it. But you do kill the shit out of that guy.
Like the saddest mark I've ever put on this little section of the character sheet.
One MS kill, one new one to some poor revolutionary. I
You
mean,
will have to change your
honestly,
old card sheet to currently reflect the new kill.
not to say, not to be like, I know it's a little too late, but could have shot him like with something to disable him or something.
Nah, not at this point. He's shooting at our guys.
That would have been an additional -3 on top of what he already had to do.
Yeah, it's either.
And as the speech I tried to give Courage, like right now we're in this shit. We don't have time for that. They gave him option to surrender. If I waste time trying to, take one of these guys out non-lethally, then one of you guys gets tagged with a beam weapon. Match is going to feel real shit about it. So, kind of back to his thing. He's got to end this conflict as quickly as possible, as little damage as possible, even if that costs a little bit of his soul.
Think fast, Matro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dodge time.
Dodge, you nerd.
God, I'm good at that because that still wasn't a very good roll.
I have 1 success.
Oh, I have 4.
You dodged.
Thank God.
However, will you dodge the second time?
I don't think I can, right?
What did you already have as a roll?
Oh, I rolled a 10 out of sorry. My sheet won't pop up in front of me. Why is that? So that was 4 success on that first roll there.
Okay, I don't succeed.
Oh, and
Yep,
I
so-
guess I didn't take into account. Would we still have been in cover for this as well? We're operating the
Yeah.
shoal zone, so
Yeah.
yeah. So
How would that affect you though?
no. Just I'm worried more. I'm worried about how many people are going to shoot at me, not which one. Yeah, my dice roll is my dice roll. There's nothing that's going to change it.
No, I don't see how. What's the word? The show zone affects your dodge roll.
No, I'm more worried about them shooting their rolls. But yeah, no, doesn't all good.
And the last one takes a shot at you, Hollow.
Okay. Let's use my funny little
Yep.
My
reaction.
silly little gun. Right on my shoulder.
Yep, and they're all all of them moved up, taking shots at Matro. None of them really landed.
4 successes.
4 successes. You successfully dodge.
Alright, Holiva is going to see the guy shooting at Macho. He's got, like, open comms. Hey, over here, Chuckle Nuts. He's done that bit before.
Think fast! I mean, yeah, he did that before. He fucking punched a hole through the fucking Helios. Yeah, no, it works great. Hell of it, just insulting people and shooting them seems to go great.
He's going to do It's Me You Want, which gives him a +1 because this guy attacked, this guy was firing at Matro. And he is going to aim directly for the cockpit past the shield.
Okay, then I'd like this is going to be at a negative 6.
Is there a
What?
-3 for aims?
Yeah, but thing is, hard cover, nimble 1. That's 3 on its own.
Gotcha.
And you have the additional 3 because you're targeting a specific point. Then it's a +1 because of the what?
Because of the It's Me You Want.
So that'd be a 5. Would you like to use a narrative point, or would you like to use your reaction to give you a +2?
I do not have my reaction. I use that to dodge.
You did?
Yeah.
No. Okay then.
In that case, is it okay if I don't do an aim shot? I didn't quite do the math on that.
Let me put it like this. You can try the roll. If you hit, you kill instantly. But it is at a 5.
That's true.
There's no one after you, so you can't be. The only detrimental thing if you do this is if you lose ammo.
Yeah, I only have 4 shots on this thing, so.
Yeah, do you want to risk it for the brisket?
I'm not going to risk it for the. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
How
I mean,
many
yeah.
narrative? How many? Well, I'm not gonna use a narrative point. We don't have that many. This is like the season finale. This is going to be a 9 to hit, even with all the bonuses. Is Courage next to me?
You're all together.
Co-pilot +1, if that works.
Hell yeah.
-4 then. Modifier -4.
Okay, that is -4 modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
It went from a -5 to a
Oh.
-4.
-5 to -4. Then yeah, that's still a 10. Okay. Shit. Okay. 2 failures.
Two of them.
Reroll that shit right now.
For the funny.
For the
What?
funny, we need.
This
Honestly,
feels.
it's up to you.
I'm gonna consult the big statistics chart. You have exactly a 50% chance of hitting it. Actually, no, because you're doing the reroll. You have statistically, if you do the reroll, overall you have a 75% chance of hitting.
Okay, so Matro. Is it
Yeah.
okay if we get silly with it?
Absolutely.
little
Okay,
war
I'm
crime.
going to use another narrative point. I apologize for wasting all our narrative points for a +1, so 1 success.
1 success.
All that for one
Bruh.
success. That
Which
fucking-
one were you firing at? Which one were you firing at again?
It would be G1.
Oh, G1. You just you kill G1.
right through the cockpit.
I don't think
Yeah,
that was worth it at all, but
Sure it was.
Ah, bros.
Screw
Dude, you're
those
an
guys.
ace now.
They're a bunch of
You're an
jerks.
ace. Yeah,
Oh,
they're a
shit.
bunch of jerks, and also you're an ace now.
oh, holy
So it
shit.
was worth it.
yeah, you finally made ace.
Literally at the end of season 1. Or part 1.
Actually, no, I think that's really apt.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
God.
victory.
Why? You shouldn't have said anything. You just raised a huge. Like, I finally made ace. It's the final episode. Oh, you gonna
Uh-oh.
die?
The dice gods will punish you now.
Why did you bring it up?
I did waste 2 narrative points.
It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We will.
Speaking
God.
of narrative points, let's see.
Hey, does the GM suddenly have a whole bunch of those?
Yeah, he does. I mean, if he uses one, then we get one back. So.
I'm kind of okay with him using one. I want him to.
I
He just used like all of his narrative points.
I'd like you to make me a dodge roll at a -3.
That's me, right?
No, all of you.
Oh.
That's all of us.
Can we use any of the new narrative points we got?
Yes, that is how that works.
You said it's a
I
negative
will.
3. You said it's a -3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 to keep the odds somewhat in my favor.
All right, no, I'm good. I got a 4. 4 successes. We're good.
I'm gonna consult the chart before I do this roll.
Yeah, so Matra, you said you used one?
Yep. Thank God I did. I would have failed if it weren't for it. 2 success.
Fucking sudden death. Go.
You know what?
Oh, I've never had such immediate feedback on that was worth.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, all things considering, I should probably use this narrative point. I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
wait.
this is
Quit
gonna be
apologizing. Narrative points are there to be spent. They're boring if they're not used. It's okay.
Oh
That's
my
literally
God.
the point.
1 success.
One success.
Waffer thin.
You see the more defense force suits start to pull off, and then your entire force starts to move into chase them. Then suddenly, everything around you just starts exploding.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, holy God! I'm so glad we used those narrative points. Yeah, no.
Metro,
Festive starts
you
dodging.
see- All you see come out of one bloom is a leg, and all you see that comes out of another explosion bloom is a gym head.
Did they make the Psycho Gym? Oh wait, no. I mean, that was probably one of our remains. I'm sorry.
Then
I thought
all
that was like
all the rubble stuff, and then all the exploded Shulza starts smashing into everyone's mobile suits.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's a sudden head count. Hear Commander Radshirt or bark out that. You hear the various mobile suit commanders yell at how many casualties they took. And that's 8 mobile suits gone.
Oh my God.
Courage,
Hey,
there.
actually, is Barcelona? Yeah,
Good, Alva?
isn't Barcelona squad here?
Yes.
The Bark team. Oh man, we look in the distance. We can see the other Gundam. And we like exchange eye glances at each other, like, oh, they're still alive. Yeah, I know. Faust just like settles down from like her sudden, quick, hard, evasive actions, and she's like, "It appears." She turns to Lieutenant Mastro. It appears that the Rio team has taken no casualties, Lieutenant.
How about us?
That's what she meant.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I had the 2 ships flip my head. Excellent. So, was that mines going off, or what was that?
Excellent question.
What was that? I'll be an in character. What the fuck?
Courage is some sort of trap. Should we proceed more cautiously?
How far away? Like, how much distance they gain on us? With
Quite a
that?
bit, especially when you had to reorganize.
I don't want to blunder into another trap. I'm probably more cautious, but if they engage close again, stay tight so that they can't pull that trigger again. But let's not charge forward into this.
Did they mine the whole show zone?
I knew the P Bandai made that kit for a reason.
Yes, the gym mine layer. The totally real mobile suit I just came up with.
There's a
You
ball
hear
down there, but
you
that's
hear
no idea.
a you hear someone yell out, oh, we're getting mine clearing ball all is moved up. Sit tight.
All right, sitting tight. Mouse is just like checking her mobile suit function, see if like any shrapnel got anywhere important, if everything's still running smoothly.
It is
Were the suits we lost? Are they all like total write-offs? Like,
pretty much. It's
like total
they're
destruction,
either
or is it like
write-offs. They're either write-offs or the pilots are write-offs.
okay?
Is there a chance to rescue any pilots, or are they just like destroyed?
They're destroyed because I don't want to waste time.
Nope, fair enough.
Ah.
All right. What do the like rebels seem to be doing now that we've halted our pursuit? Or
They
they like
pull back to the colony.
okay?
How many? You said there was 20 suits, right? When we first encountered them.
Yes.
How many suits are pulling back?
15.
All right, so we took out.
You traded 8 for 5.
Yeah, no, that's not good. But if
I mean,
you
the
consider
math's
our
in our
numbers,
favor still, as shitty as
yeah,
that
no,
is.
no, the math
Yeah,
is still in our favor.
you
Like
win.
we came with
You
like
win.
50 guys. They came with 20. But
More like
like,
38.
yeah, but like, yeah, no, we
That
took out like
that's not a good exchange rate though.
yeah. Could have been worse considering, but yeah, still not good. All right, so yeah, no, Faust is just like standing by, waiting for any further orders, kind of watching the revolutionaries drift off to their colony.
Do they have any sort of Do they have any sort of special paint job, or are they just bog standard?
Yeah, the only noticeable thing about them is on their shoulders. Their shoulders are painted white, stark white.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matcha, how are you feeling after like all of that?
Uh, not great.
Explain.
Well, I did, try to blow that one guy away, but again, he's kind of compartmentalizing this on like this fight here today is not his fault. And he's still going to do his best to end this as quickly as possible. And try to avoid this sort of thing in the future. But this is not ideal. He's not really super happy with having just blown away a Earth Federation citizen, willing or not, they still were. And now we've blundered into a trap because we went straight to the military solution, and then we also have gone in with like insufficiently prepared. Like we didn't have the mine sweep up front. We just the plan was go forward and fight them, and that's now blown up in our face. Now we've taken disproportionate losses. So he's not too pleased, but it's also not his place in a military position to say anything.
Be happy it was none of your guys.
Yeah, which was kind of just through the luck of the draw. I had considered that, by the way. Jesus.
Yeah, please say that for the recording.
Out of character. You know, Macho, if it makes you feel better, these are more likely veterans than citizens. So it's more like you're killing people that you would have considered friends literally yesterday.
Massive just starts pointing down on his dog.
I'm just going to start bleeding mind health at a phenomenal rate, is what I'm hearing.
Fucking like immediately 0 at mind health, just like.
All right,
Yep.
all right. So.
Oh wait, sorry. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Been thinking about the set piece battle for a while.
These little bastards are responsible for more kills than their mobile suits.
Bandai is making a killing with this one.
But
You know, you forget like how big balls are. God damn it.
They got big balls.
I mean, like those things are like the size of the gym torso alone.
Okay, hi. Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, it just does sort of like recontextualize shoal zone fighting though, with actual peer-to-peer opponents.
yeah, it takes me right back to like the first episode of this. Playing cards, waiting for a sortie. Fighting in a shoal zone, ambushing. This is all disconcertingly the same.
Wait. All right, what's going on?
Okay then. You're waiting around. Suddenly, you start taking fire. 12 Zakus. Inbound.
What? I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Wonder where they got those from.
That's just really good. I knew. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder where they got
Over
those
the
from.
comms, you hear for the fleet.
Sorry, one more time?
Over the comms, they say for the fleet.
Yeah, she.
God damn it. Rebel's coming out of the woodwork.
Faust hears that, and she's like, for people who claim to hate Xeon, they seem to be fine using their weaponry.
Hey, they've all rightfully stolen all of this equipment.
Oh,
Oliver, would you like to re-roll your initiative?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all. I always allow that in a new phase of combat. You can re-roll if you'd like. However, if you re-roll worse, that's that.
Yeah, I'm fine with my successes.
7 successes.
7.
Oh my god, Halava
that's a huge improvement.
Halava went from bottom to top. He wasn't a bottom, he was a switch.
Oh no.
And the fandom goes wild.
And the fandom goes wild.
2 days later, after the last video, a new one. Same exact thumbnail, except the text is changed.
Halava switches on Faust.
Oliver Dom's Faust.
Halava switches mid-pegging.
Good lord.
Oh fuck! What do you mean he wears the strap?
Brand's mask, Hala?
Oh my god! Rand's Pascal. I don't believe it. Pog.
Oliver, it is now your turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're no longer bottom bitch.
Okay, Halva has, after the first kill, after he's made ace, something clicks in his head, and he starts leading the pack. And he immediately goes in, and aims 2 separate shots at Zaku 1 and 2.
1 and 2 at long range, no less.
Long range, yes. Because you cannot fire the same weapon twice, correct?
Can?
You can?
Yes.
Okay, then he's just going to lead the charge, fire 2 shots at Zaku 1 and 2. With his
Okay, then with
cannon.
his cannon. Okay, then. I would like you. This is gonna be 2 consecutive checks. The second check will be at a -2.
Okay.
You can use your reaction to get rid of that -2, if you'd like, and make the second one an aim shot.
I'm going to say Halva trust his crew, and so he actually will do that. And he'll
Okay, then.
stop to fire, so it's not move and shoot. He's not moving anywhere. He's just sort of...
So it's yep, and you have a long range weapon, so just show me successes.
Okay. Okay, that is respectively for Zaku 1 a 5 success, and for Zaku 2 a 3 success.
Well, moment. So for the first one, I rolled. Get this. Yes, 7 successes. I rolled a 6.
Oh my
Second one,
God.
I rolled 1 failure.
He's a
So
god.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you fucking Dale one. Courage. Says your orders, Lieutenant.
Engage and mop these guys up before their friends come back.
All right. Yes, sir.
Watch out for
Falsies
this.
Halva.
Sorry, he was just gonna say, watch out for the speedy bastard in front.
Oh, yeah, no, Falsies.
I swear to God, if there's a salmon pink Zaku, I want no part of that shit.
And she fires again and misses again. Faust, it is your turn.
Oh, fucking yeah. All right, so she sees Halva shoot off. Is like, she's like, this is a positive development for Halva. This is good. Hopefully, with this, he can be even more considerate to come along with her to her research. She feels it's weird. Halva is the closest thing she'd consider like a best friend, basically at this point. One sec. All right, so yeah, Faust sees Halva, shoot off and start leading the pack, and she's like, "This is a good development for Halva." She feels, weirdly like proud, basically. And this is very much new to her, but she's like, "This is nice. This is a good development." And now she's got to do her part, so she's gonna. What range are we at right now?
Long.
Long range. Right. Yeah. No. Faust is gonna move up and fire with her beam rifle.
Snapshot. At
At hello.
I don't know. Who are you firing at?
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna tell me a modifier. Who's next? Yeah, I guess I'm trying to fire at Z. Yeah, Z1.
Z1, okay then. This one will probably be so you moved up, but there's still hard cover, so it's just a -2.
Got it. So it's just yeah, regular fire snapshot at regular cover. So
Yeah,
11.
and I'm gonna use a narrative point to give to make that a 10.
Okay. Okay. Come on, dice. Gotta grab my dice because I'm eating right now. 4, 9, shit. 4, 9, 12. Yeah. So it had to be a 12, 10. I got a 12, so that's a failure by 3 or so, right? Two failures. What's my firearms at? Oh shit, my firearms at 5. Oh well, I guess I miss somehow.
Yep, you miss. It goes straight into a floating piece of asteroid. Well, chill zone debris. One moment. Ba-ba-bo-ba-da-boop.
I guess we can do we are we still following the old rules of like it's capped at 5, or are we adopting the atom of we can go to 6, but it's really
We
hard to
can go.
get?
No. The going to 6 thing is what I say you can do.
Oh, okay.
And then they start breaking off.
Okay.
Matro, it is your turn.
I'm going to try and close and fire on one of these. Go with the mental thing of, I know that this is also just probably it's just another rebel in a suit, but it feels much better to pull the trigger on a Zaku than it does a Jim right now. So I will close and try and tag Zaku 1 before it manages to get away.
Zaku 1? You want to choose 1 because I've not told you their successes. I've all rolled for their mobility.
Oh, okay. I was just going for 1 because he burned his reaction was
Yeah,
my
so
logic.
take a guess. Who do you think rolled best and worst?
Oh, well, I'm assuming 1 rolled best because he's the ace, but oh well.
So you chose at 1?
Yeah, well, I made my choice. I'll lie with it.
I had it. 8 successes.
Okay. I guess I still got a well, so that'd be a snapshot because of the cover functionally.
Yeah, maybe you get a critical success.
Yeah.
It's at a -2 because hardcover.
Yeah. Yep. -2. I don't know how many times have we fought Zaku's when I have studied off of their weak points at this point. To be fair, I don't think I really studied the Zaku. The Jim made sense and the Gelgoog made sense. And the Zaku less so. Let's just see what the dice say. Hey, the dice came up with a funny roll, but it wasn't the one I wanted.
Was it a critical fail?
Oh, sorry. I was like, wait a second, that's still not right. I forgot a dice. Yeah, no, it's I rolled a 6, 6, and 4, so nope.
Big nope. You just waste a piece of ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Which I'm down a fair number on. 4 left.
I'm going to use a narrative point. Um, they keep breaking off. It's not the time to do this. Fuck it. I have 2 sets of dice over here. I'll just use my whites.
Does the rest of the squad appear to be pursuing these guys, or are our orders still technically the hold here?
Their thing is, this fight is happening simultaneously with everyone else.
Okay.
They're also doing the exact same things you are doing right now. In short,
No, fair enough.
I'm just not bothering to explain it because that would take everybody's time, and we don't need that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep, and they start breaking off. Matro, you are the only one who's in range to give a parting shot before they all leave. Who do you want to fire at?
Let's go with Zaku 4.
4. Okay, then. I have 3 successes.
Okay, still be a snapshot functionally, so...
No, it's just a normal shot.
Oh.
Normal shot and a -2. Would you like to use your reaction to give yourself a +2?
Not around here, no. Even with that, that will be 4 successes, actually. I got quite lucky on that roll. I rolled 1, 2, 3.
Yep, and 4. You hit it. However, you blow arm, most of torso clean off. Keeps going.
Oh.
Yep, it starts sputtering off. Then one of its comrades grabs it and they extract successfully. You hear the commander yell out that the mine clearing balls have arrived. Stay on alert. That's where I'm going to end this session.
Oh.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. 2 hours. 2.5 hours.
Damn.
Because the commander says, as our next objective is the colony.
Oh boy.
All right, boys. Next episode. Season finale. Yippee.
Yippee.
How did everybody feel about that?
It was great. We had good talks. Faust and Halva are besties. I'm sure the fandom is going crazy.
You guys didn't suffer a scratch, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, we're goated.
We are quote unquote big damn heroes after all.
Yeah. Dude, the Titans, they're gonna poach us. We're not gonna join them. They're gonna actually totally poach us from the Federation at this point.
Nice. And there'll be at least some of the group who definitely will take them off on that initially.
Oh no.
I'm not sure if Foss is going to want to leave R&D, though.
Titans test team, baby.
What animated show is that from?
Oh my god, they still exist.
Thing is, I am allowed to ignore them, then.
They're so cool. Oh well, who cares? I'm sure they can just call her back. They sent her out to the battlefield once. They can do it again. They're just like, we need somebody to go get data on this mobile suit. Faust, go kill people. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You got it.
I determined I need a slightly bigger bazooka. What for being able to one-shot Zakius.
Well, you can already one-shot Zaku's with a bazooka. I thought you fired the beam rifle. Isn't that what you had?
No, I've always used bazooka because I use ordnance instead of...
Oh, that was a kill done.
Oh, Neat. Screw that guy.
Yeah, add another kill.
That'll be a great
Hey.
moment. There'll be elation and then sadness instantly. By the way. Oh god, if this ends with me, if we end this rebellion with me having shot down more like rebels than Zeke's, I will be very sad.
We're goaded.
By the way, when Bark Team had to do a similar mission, they almost they
Decided
almost
to
mutinied.
You need. Also, look at this. That's a Gundam name if I've ever saw one.
Jesus,
Learned.
you're not wrong.
Oh, holy fuck, that's actually kind of baller of a name though. Billings learned hand.
By the way, I misheard the name as Man, and I thought that was very funny.
Man,
So I wrote that down wrong.
Oh,
who?
The
Who's name?
the Independence guy, or
Oh no, it is Man.
oh, okay. I thought this was him, and I got myself backwards.
Yeah, how did you
The
spell it?
The
I
final
spelled
boss is
Man with two N's because there's mans from around here. So
yeah, no, I was gonna say our final boss is not like that lady from the manor. It's gonna be just Saxton Hale, but Gundam. He's gonna just burst through the wall in like a shape of a fucking in the shape of the colony. Start punching us physically.
Yeah, the colony of New Darry. Did it to make this as on the nose as possible. How is everyone going to like deal with fighting inside a colony? Huh?
We can't
oh, it's
use
gonna
our
be
big
great.
funny guns. We can't use our big funny guns. We have
Well,
to be
here's the thing.
careful.
We shouldn't use our big funny guns.
But we could.
That's me.
You don't. Faust lets the intrusive thoughts win.
Pull the trigger. You got it, man.
At this rate, I think it's gonna be Halva. Halva's like speed running that moral decline. Love it.
Halva's just like, I don't think I care anymore. Faust is like, oh? We're gonna have
An
a party
unexpected
split.
welcome development.
It was a surprise to be shared, but a welcome one.
Really takes
Fucking-
the wind out of Matro's sails too, because he was already to be like, whenever the big reveal happens, I fit it on Halva's account, but Halva apparently doesn't care, so it's like, oh, I
He's
think
gonna be like,
he has an issue
Halva.
with this.
He's gonna turn to Halva like, Halva, you can't be okay with Faust doing this, right? And Halva just looks at him with the most dead-eyed look in his eyes. He's like, I don't care anymore. And Matro's like, no.
No, I've lost them both.
Party
Now all you have
split.
left, then all you have left is courage.
Party split. Party split.
Possibly.
Fucking
Courage,
0086.
Courage will
Fucking-
continue to make the butt monkey to lighten the mood.
Fucking
He's far too effective to
008.
be the butt monkey is the problem.
Huh?
Courage is far too effective to be an ideal butt monkey. Courage is also terrifying.
You keep finding her in compromising situations.
Again, much like a
What
lot
is
of moments
her
this session,
problem?
everyone except for Matro keeps finding her in these situations. Matro knows nothing about today
It's
or
really
the
funny.
Zeke at the party.
Yeah, because Faust
Fucking
simply does not mention it.
Faust wasn't. She doesn't. Why would she bring it up? Like, yeah, no, fucking 0086. It's like, guys, we have some. We have info on some Titan defectors who want to defect to the AU. We'll be going to this point to meet them and help them, fight off Titans. Blah 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 blah. And they get to the point and they see the two Titans mobile suits, and he just hears over. Matthew just hears over the fucking radio comms like, "This is Fast Go Ethelys and Hell of a Way of the Titans."
He just
We'll be defecting
fires
to
at
the
that.
AU. He just.
I know. You don't have to say anything. I look over and I see a Gundam with mood lighting. I was like, "Oh God, it's Faust."
No,
Watch me. Not this bullshit again.
you just like the rest. You just see the camera. It's like focusing on the party, looking at the gun. You just see Faust, Jim, or about whatever mobile suit how Macho is piloting in 0086. Just punch like the nearest fucking like canyon wall. There's a big dent in the wall. Oh boy, guys, 0086. Rio team reunion.
Oh
Yippee.
no. Yippee.
It will maybe
Rio
Bark Team
reunited.
You forget
Rio and
Courage.
Bart. Rio, fucking the Bart team was like, Metro, happen to your old team. He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Very same session. This is Faust go athletes and hell of a way. God fucking damn.
They follow me.
Yeah.
Red string of fate, baby.
I thought you were about to make the same joke we made about Courage last session. Is
I
that
wonder what's.
is that
Courage?
Ensign Courage Hampson of the Rio team of the Rio de Janeiro of the 12th Autonomous Task Squadron of the 1st Autonomous Task Force fucking in the hallway?
Did you hear that, Mr. Federation Prime Minister? I would
Weird.
like
He's
to repeat.
bulging right on his desk.
Taps on the mic. I would like to repeat. Ensign Courage is currently fucking in the hallway. She is part of the Rio team of the 12th from the blah blah blah. Courage is in the corner like somebody kill me now.
I'm ruined.
Is Courage an old guard? Are we just gonna have the funny reunion?
I have no fucking clue. That's up to Tyre to know.
Funny reunion.
I'm very worried because
Courage
so
is
many
the
ways
one
for Courage to show
person
up again.
Matro has not failed yet.
Listen, I've failed on 2 out of 3 of the teams so far. I feel
Dude,
Actually,
if he
Three
fails,
3 out of
yeah,
4 if you
Courage,
count
Wait.
like never
Ra-
realizing he fucked up.
Rally?
Yeah, that was the other one. Listen, that was before he knew that was even on the cards. Like, uh-oh.
Max?
Courage. Max was here for like 2 seconds, and then we gaslit him until he got depressed and left. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sure
Matro's
he won't-
track record is not great. You're no Bonky Birio. You're not Bonky fucking Birio.
Not gonna lie, Master's kind of just been intentional, not just cancer to everyone who's been around him so far.
If imagine
No.
if like Macho's the
What
only
I
one in the
imagine is,
AU.
Macho, you're just bad luck. Everything around you just like morally degrades by your sheer presence.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
cause it.
just
It's
a
just like,
caustic
you just-
presence, but like I don't think it's my fault, but it all
It
happens.
isn't. It really isn't. It just always happens around you.
Fucking nah, dude. Imagine how Matro is the only one who goes to A to 0086. We have 3 Titan officers defecting to us. This is
No, I think
Faust.
it's more excruciating. Courage stays a Titan.
Oh, don't do that to me. Don't you
yeah,
put that
no,
evil
no.
on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, remember, I don't make those decisions. Tired makes
True.
those decisions. I don't know if Tired is as mean as I am.
Wait, is Tired running the?
Yes.
I
I
smack
don't.
my
I,
lips
'cause
deviously.
I don't have like the mental bandwidth to write fan fiction and run 2 campaigns at the same time.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I got that.
That's reasonable when you put it out like that.
Oh,
I spent 5 days just thinking about a chapter that was like just under 5,000 words.
damn! I guess I'm gonna have to talk to Tired now about ideas.
Feel free.
Fuck it. I'm sorry, I just have an idea. A fucking Halva did become a cyber new type. They both defect to the AU, and in the hangar, like you see Faust like gently grab Halva's hand. It's like, "Are you okay, Halva? Do you need me to get you the medicine?" And Matches in the back are like, "Please don't tell me they're a couple as well. This is already too much for me."
I thought you were about to say milk. Do you need some milk? Some more milk?
Oh,
You need some more milk, Halva. And Matches in the back are like, "Please don't tell me they're a couple. I literally
Can't handle
cannot
this."
take anymore of
That's
this."
that's foul.
Fucking,
The
like,
shippers won.
He's going to like
Listen,
zero.
the Titans may have like the whole crew may have like fall I don't know morally, but I will not let the shippers win. Jesus, there are limits.
We have
Like,
standards
Halva.
here, goddammit.
Exactly.
No, that
Halva.
reminds me of something I'm curious about for Tired and Frep
I'm good.
about
Stop it going.
your